Okay, pues entonces vamos a empezar. So we'll go ahead and begin today. I'm going to slide my blanket out of the way, but we'll start standing and think about all this relationship sort of what are we doing with our neck and shoulders and upper body. So begin, soften the knees and let your head float to one side con la cabeza bajo un lado. Good. And then let the knees bend y otro lado. So we'll just estirar aquí a few times. Your knees can bend, the head can relax. Good. Okay. And then the next time that we go to the right, a la derecha, or whichever side you're going to, I just want you to raise the left arm a few times, down and up. So you're creating a little freedom there. And exhale, rising up. Let your head drop down the other way. And really let the neck, see if it can loosen as the arm comes up. Good. All right, so now from here, take two arms forward and bend the two knees, and then let's exhale, abrir el pecho. So I'm creating a little rounding, scooping into my belly. Good. Exhale, free that up, free the neck. Good. Atrás, atrás. Y arriba, arriba. Good. Atrás, atrás. Y arriba, arriba. Good. Atrás, atrás. This time, bring the hands behind the head. And then let's open our chest. And then you can just kind of shift the weight side to side. So again, still waking up. Good. Despertando el cuerpo. Beautiful. So now let's bring your palms out in front. Slide the right fingers down and press in with the left palm as you continue to just shift the weight lightly side to side. Lado y lado. Cambiamos la posición de las manos. You'll change the position of the hands. And push in again as you continue to rock. Now your pulgar, your thumb, to the middle of the palm. And now I'm pushing in. La mitad de la palma. Good. And then try that. Medio de la palma otro lado. Good. So now let's inhale, sweep, and feel your fingers all the way. Step the feet just a little bit wider. Good. And now soften the knees. Let the spine come forward, arms forward, and then exhale, lift. So again, spine is going to elongate as you lengthen. Good. Good. And then from here, let's pause down low and shift the weight just a little bit. Cada pie, so through each foot. Again, just feeling lightness through the joints. Good. Let's pause with your weight here in your center. Manos to your muslos. And then stretch across the body. Inspira arriba, stretch, reach across the body. Good. So imagine from the hips down, desde la cadera hasta los pies, we're really stable. Inhale, come up, and exhale, over. Good. Inhale, come all the way up now in your center, and exhale. Brazos arriba, stretch and reach towards one side. Oh, and then you can colgar, tenderte en el centro. So you really let your body hang. Let gravity move your torso. Gravedad está moviendo tu torso. And then your feet are nice and anchored here. Lifting up. God, let's go back that way. One more time. Una vez más. Y hacemos otro lado. Good. And again, I can't stress enough. Pon el peso del cuerpo en los pies. Always keep the weight of the body grounded and anchored in your feet. Open the arms and then open. This is my right toes. So I've rotated my right thigh bone out. Exhale, doblamos, estiramos la rodilla. And bend and straighten the knee here. Good. Let's now pause with the knee bent and the arms up. Take your gaze to your meñique, otra meñique. So your gaze to your pinky finger. Just a few times each way. Good. Inhale, rotate your thumbs back. And we'll pull forward, rotate back and forward. Feeling a little space in your omoplatos. Atrás, adelante. Muy bien. Hold the palms rotated up. Sweep toward your bent leg and now away. Good. Estirando, arrastrando. Good. Y una vez más. Beautiful. So now from here, vamos a girar los piecitos adentro. So turn those toes in. And then we'll try this on the other side. So you're taking the opposite toes out. Good. So the knee bends. Mientras estamos haciendo círculos con los brazos. So you're bending the knee as we make circles with the arms. Good. Good. And then let's now pause with the knee bent, arms out, and then stretching your gaze, la vista, a tu meñique y otro. Good. And then we're going to reach away from that leg. Good. And then towards the leg. Good. Reaching away. And then towards the leg. Reaching away. And then toward. Good. Inhale, take it up. Roll the thumbs back. Exhale, roll them forward. Roll los pulgares atrás. Y adelante otra vez. Good. And now from here, let's open back up. Turn the toes, bring them in. And then we're going to switch sides. So now my hips are facing forward. Back heel is reaching into the floor. Exhale, take your left thumb up, pulgar arriba, and stretch down with the opposite side. Good. Take this just a few times, a big sweep through the arms. Anchor your weight. Good. Entre los pies son tus anclas aquí. Good. And then let's pause with your right arm up, left arm down. Take the left hand to the thigh and take your right hand behind the head. And just breathe here, a few breaths. Good. So move the thigh bone back and allow the head to relax. Good. Now we'll take two hands, dos manos detrás de la cabeza. Good. Estirando la pantorrilla. So you're stretching your calf by reaching the heel away from the toes, away from the sitting bone. Muy bien. Now let's take your two hands to the thigh. Exhale. Extend. So I'm not taking weight here, just resting. And then slowly sliding my hands down my leg. Good. And now we're going to create the reverse of that, sliding up, arriba, brazos arriba, and then let's turn. Find ourselves on the other side. So now right arm comes up, left arm. So reach to the thumbs here. Good. And try this just a few times, waking up. Good, and now we're going to rest with your right hand on your muslos. So it's moving the thigh back. Left hand to your head. Breathe. Let the peso de la cabeza. Oh boy. So much spam in the world. All right. Good stretching here for a moment. And then that opposite hand can come behind the head. Relax, release into it. Inhale, coming up. Let's bring two hands. These hands lightly, let them rest here on the thigh. It's really just to help you feel the thigh bones move back as your spine, mientras la columna está extendiendo adelante. It's just to wake up that sensation. And then the hands can slide all the way down the leg. Good. Just again to find balance in the feet, equilibrio por los pies. Good. And then from here, set your two hands down and step the back foot in. Melt your head over. Good. Sonegar con la cabeza, shake your head no. Y asentimos con la cabeza. Sí, 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 sí. Nodding your head. Relajando el cuello. And from here, two hands to your espinillas. Two hands to the shins. Reach and slide. So you're pulling your weight back up. Inhale, brazos arriba, two arms up. And exhale, manos a tus muslos, hands to the thighs, move them back. Inhale, stretch, extend the sternum. And exhale, hands back to the floor. From here, you're going to step your right leg back. Step your left leg back. And just pause for a moment, maybe lower the knees. And let the elbows move into the sides of the body. Exhale, allow them to press back. Curl your toes underneath you. Lift the hips all the way up. And now the right leg lifts. The right knee bends. We're going to place the foot. Colocamos el pie detrás de la mano. So put the foot behind the hand. Empujamos el pie atrás. Move your left foot into the floor and back. Good. Reach the arms back for a moment. And then anchoring the weight into the feet, move your hands to the low back. Stretch up. Good. Now your brazo izquierdo arriba, so take the left arm up and then let the arm cross the midline of the body. So make sure as you're here, the weight in your feet, weight of the body is in the feet. And then you're lifting your head by pulling the tailbone down. Good. So now from here, slide your hand down the leg. Reach the opposite arm up, Parivrita Trikonasana. Bring two palms together. Push through the feet. Pivot, pivot, pivot. And now from here, reach the arms out. So you've just turned around and we're going to try that sequence on the other side. Step it back to a down dog for a moment. And from your down dog, melt the head, lift the tail. So la cabeza muy pesada. Talones estirando desde los dedos del pie. From here, the knees are van a bajar. Y ahora, codos adentro. So lift your head, la cabeza arriba. Good. And exhale, empujamos el peso atrás. Push the weight back. Lift up. Y ahora la pierna izquierda arriba. So lift the leg. The left leg. Bend the knee. Lift the knee a hair higher. And then vamos a colocar el pie detrás de la mano, so the foot comes behind the hand. Empujamos el talón en el piso atrás. Brazos arriba, and now to your low back. So we're going to try to balance the energy here in the low back by pulling the left hip back, la cadera izquierda atrás, and the right hip slightly forward, so that the pelvis balances here. Y ahora empujamos por los dos pies. So you're going to push through both heels and then pull up in the arches of the feet. Good. Pause here for a moment. And then mi brazo derecho, my right arm comes up. I'm going to pull my codo here to my muslo. Estira, estira. So keep that lift in the back thigh. Y empujando por el pie. So you push down through the foot while you lift up through the thigh on the back leg. Muy bien. You can take this hand here to the outside of the leg, top arm up. And we can extender la rodilla. Good. We'll bring your two palmas abajo otra vez. And then your hands here to the floor. Step the front foot back. Taking another breath. Good. Doblamos la rodilla. Stretch that weight back to the upper body. Get a little relief here. With the neck and shoulders. Y desde aquí vamos a bajar. So now you're going to lower the elbows in. Extend your esternón arriba. Pull the sternum up. Breathe. Now lift the hips in the air. Good. Long stretch through your toes, through the talones, through your heels. Por las palmas, through the palms. Right leg lifts. Doblamos la rodilla. And now from here, I'm going to open that hip. Abro. Voy a abrir atrás. And now the right foot comes behind my right hand. El pie derecho detrás de la mano derecha. And then I'll spiral my arms. So push through the feet to bring myself up into a warrior two. Rodillas sobre el talón. Espinilla vertical. And you're letting the pelvis descend here. Cadera y costillas y clavícula están alineadas. Good. As we deep bend into that leg. Good. Vamos a alcanzar. You're going to reach the other way. And exhale, come up. Vamos a extender la rodilla. So you extend the knee while reaching your hips back. Vamos a bajar, bajar. And now you've found a Trikonasana. Good. So feel that long line from the big toe base joint up into the inner thigh. Good. Then bring your top hand to the hip. Bend this knee a little bit. And then sweep the top arm over the ear. Yep. Vista arriba. Good. So push through that bottom heel. Empujando. Good. Top hand back to the hip. Bend the knee. Step the back foot in. Walk your right hand out. One foot. And exhale. Lift the left leg. La pierna izquierda arriba también. El brazo izquierdo arriba. La vista en tu pulgar. Good. Bajando la pierna, lowering the leg. Exhale, push, reach up. And then we're going to pivot the body over and onto the opposite side. 2 feet stepping back. Good. So now you're in a down dog. Vamos a bajar las rodillas, bend the knees. Now lower your chest down. Vamos a abrir el pecho, lift the chest. Empujamos por los dedos, so push through the toes, reach back, lift the hips. La pierna izquierda arriba, left leg up, doblamos la rodilla, abrimos la cadera. Muy bien, desde aquí vamos a bajar la pierna, put the left foot behind your left hand. Y estiramos arriba otra vez, we'll lift up. Good, find for a moment a warrior two con la rodilla sobre el talón, con la pantorrilla, espinilla vertical. Good, stretch, reach away from that leg. Muy bien, y ahora vamos a bajar, so you can move the hand to the inner leg, mientras estirando la rodilla, so stretch the knee, so we come down. Good. So again, weight in your feet. La cadera, so feel the hip splitting center here between your two legs. So not moving back. Put pressure on the neck. Muy bien. Doblamos estas rodillas. You're going to bend that front knee once again. And take the top arm. Up, 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 up. Estira, estira. So stretch through the top arm. Good. Exhale, bring the top arm to your hip. Bend the back knee, step it into feet. Now the left hand, walk it out 1 foot. And exhale, subimos. Good. We'll lower that leg. Push through the feet. Bring ourselves up and step together. Muy bien. Let's do some posturas, some standing poses. So let's start with a little bit of prep for Gurudasana. So I'm going to take my left foot, mi pie izquierdo, and step it right over my pie derecho. And I'm going to pull the sits bones down towards my heels here and try to make myself as vertical as possible. Good. Now take your arms, sweep them up. And let's take your right arm in front of the left and open the shoulders. Good. Exhale, release the arms. And vamos a hacerlo otro lado. You could just do a little spin. You wanted to work on your dance moves. So now you've got your right leg, la pierna derecha, adelante. And then you'll take your left arm, your brazo derecho, in front of the right and squeeze the thighs together, pull the heels down towards the sits bones. Good, reach the arms back. Good, exhale, release. And then once again, you could push through the heels, pivot all the way around. All right, releasing that. So now try this. We're gonna take your right foot, let it cross your body. Just leave the foot there for a second. And then when you feel like you've got the weight in the left foot the way you want it, pull that right foot up to the outside of the metatarsal, so that the fifth metatarsal runs along the shin bone. Good. And then watch your left foot. Watch the arch. Watch the heel. If you lose the balance, put your foot down. Good. Exhale, release. I'm going to dance that out of the lower limbs. And then we'll try that on the other side. So when we lift this foot bone, the fifth metatarsal is going to come to the outside of the shin. So again, try to be with your supporting side, your right foot. Good, and then just exhale, release that, let it calm down. Shake it out, loose with the limbs. Good, and then let's try that on the other side, but we're gonna go deeper. So now I'm gonna take my right foot, cross it, and then see if I've got a hook at the thighs. Can I also get a hook around the ankle? And breathe. So try to, again, just be with your left foot. Good. Exhale, unfold and release. Kind of dance that out of the legs, forward and back. So play with your balance. Good. And then we'll try that on the other side. So I'm going to soften the knees, Cross my left leg over my right. Hug my thighs together and pull the hips. So the hips will want to usually go wonky here. The idea is to keep the thigh bones together and then pull that foot up. Breathe. Good. So really be with the right foot. Feel the toes están estirando. También planta del pie. También el talón. Good. The whole bottom of the foot spreading, opening. Muy bien. Relajamos. So take that out. Beautiful. So now turn your feet over for a moment the other way. So you stretch your ankles. And take weight into the left foot. Lift the right leg up. Hook if you can. And now you'll take your left arm over your right and breathe. Exhale, release, coming out. And then we'll try that on the other side. So again, just rock and loosen. From here, take your weight into the right foot. Cross the left leg over. Hook the shin bone. Now the right leg over the left. Exhale, releasing the arms, releasing the leg. Good. So now let's just try guiding some weight through your tailbone. So I'm sort of drawing big ovals here with my tailbone, letting my weight get low. Try that now around the other way. So again, staying loose and relaxed through your joints. Good. I'll try now. I'm going to send my hips one way, arms the other. And try that again. This was fun with the arm hook back. Good. Turn the toes slightly out. Move the thigh bones down. Arms up. And lift. Good. Move the thigh bones down. Arms up. And lift. One more time. So again, building strength and connectivity in the legs. And lift all the way up. So now the right toes will turn in, stepping together. I'm going to turn my left toes out. Pull the foot. So the first thing you're going to do again is think about the fifth metatarsal on your left foot. And reach that end to the side of the shin. Pull the thumbs together, breathe. Elbows pull together, breathe. Good. Exhale. Release the limbs out. Vamos a mecer el cuerpo, mecer el cuerpo. Oh. All right, so now we'll try that otro lado. So I'm going to think about right now my right heel lifting, and then the fifth metatarsal on that outside foot, that long foot bone, pressing into the shin. Good, you can pull the elbows together, lengthen the spine, spread that left foot out, and exhale, release, relax, relax, releasing through the knees. Okay, so now we're going to take the left fifth metatarsal, and I'm talking about that outside long foot bone. It's going to come up to the right thigh. So lift, open, thigh bone, breathe. Push the foot and the thigh, muslo y el hueso del pie juntos. Breathe. Good. You can take the arms out if you like. Y arriba. Y abajo. Good. And release. Exhale, just merging in your feet. Make this the last one here. Remember, outside of the fifth metatarsal, it's going to open, and then we'll pull it up on the thigh, push it in, foot bone to thigh bone. If that doesn't feel good, you can always readjust. Brazos afuera y arriba y abajo. Excellent. Good. Relax. Release that. Let it calm down. Muy bien. So now let's just take a blanket here for a moment to the center of your mat. And we'll place our knees right underneath and move your elbows kind of back behind you here. Good. So take a moment, just stretch open your chest and move the thigh bones, lift them vertically. Right hand moves behind your head, left hand to the low back. Stretch and let the head float back as you move the thigh bones up. Exhale, bring it back in. Switching sides, left hand behind the head. Move the thigh bones up. Good, so you got that arm tucked in, helping you stay long and even through the low back. Weight of the head, dropping back. Exhale, bring it up. Dos manos, take two hands behind the head. The head moves back, and again, muslos verticales, your thighs stay vertical. Beautiful. So now you can repeat any of those, or if you like, take your hands to the heels or back behind you and let the head go. The throat stretch. We'll push into our feet to come back up. Palms pull together. And now your head can move down. Good. So move the brazos atrás, move the arm bones back. Muy bien. Now from here, we'll place your palms just out from the shoulders alongside the ears. Exhale, look up, stretch the right leg back, reach into that calf. Stretch the left leg back, reach the knees, reach the heels back, los talones atrás. Now lower the knees. And now slowly lower the hips. And then let the sternum reach out as you melt down towards the floor. Hands can move behind your head, under the head for a moment. Lift the right leg as you push the left leg down. Good. Bend the knee. And exhale, release the leg. Now push with the palms and lift the head and chest. Good. Check your chin, your barbilla sobre cada hombro. Good. Exhale, slowly let the head come back down. Y ahora la pierna izquierda, so now the left leg lifts. The knee bends, a little stretch there. Good. Lengthen the leg out slowly. Watch the whole leg. And push your arms as you come and lift up. Good. Now from here, resting the head, pull the navel in, let the two legs lift. Hold them lifted, bend the knees. Now muslos abajo, so set the thighs down y empujamos por las manos. Push through the palms, lift, take your head, la cabeza hacia los talones. So your head towards your heels. Good. Exhale, release your torso, manos atrás. So take the hands here to your tobillos. And then pull the thigh bones into the mat. Tuck the shoulder blades onto the spine. And breathe. Respira. Pull the thighs back. And lift your head. Good. Lift the sternum maybe. Good. Lower the thighs. You can roll to one side. Good. Muy bien. Roll through your center. And vamos a girar otro lado. Muy bien. Now from here, roll back onto the belly. Lengthen the arms and the legs out. Shalabhasana, really aim. Vamos a intentar a subir el esternum. So really let that aim be lifting the sternum. Good. And then pull that front arm underneath you. So that for me is my right. Roll to the side, lift the leg. Arm and leg stretch towards one another. And let the thigh bone release there in the hip socket. So the sitting bone is moving towards the heel. Good. Top hand moves to the bottom hand. Y vamos a empujar. You're going to push your foot there to the inner thigh. Lift the leg. Breathe. Lift the bottom ribs. Las costillas que están en el piso, vamos a fluir. You're going to lift them up. Beautiful. So then now from here, extend those limbs. Fold them in. Push, and we'll find ourselves haciéndolo otro lado. We'll try it on the other side. Come down, nice and long. La pierna encima, so this leg lifts, and then it externally rotates in the hip socket, and then the hand floats anywhere on the leg. Empujamos el muslo en el piso atrás. You're going to push that thigh bone down, down, down. Good, and find length. So I'm pulling this top sitting bone right here towards the bottom heel. Hacia mi talón en el piso. Muy bien. So now I'm going to let that top arm come down, top leg, bajar. Lift my pierna abajo, so lift the bottom leg. And también las costillas en el piso, lift them up. Muy bien, estiramos afuera, so stretch those limbs out. Y vamos a doblar las rodillas, bend the knees. Come back up on the knees. We'll work a little bit in a side plank Gurudasana. Brazos arriba, arms up. And your coccyx abajo, so taking the tailbone. So again, vertical thighs. Siempre. Brazos arriba. Now I'm going to take my pierna izquierda afuera, so left leg out, mirror me, or go the same way. Stretch over that leg. Good, and then I'll bring my two arms out and stretch for a moment. A little cat-cow here. Good, inhale, sweep, bring the weight right back up. Think about now your elbow-shoulder relationship. So I'm going to stretch and reach away. Set my left hand out slightly from my shoulder and lift my top leg up. Move the top hand behind the head for a moment and really feel length there. Now we'll set the top that leg down, and then the bottom leg reaches out toward it. Good. You can step yourself into a little side plank. Good. Top hand down. I'm going to take that top foot, push it down. Bottom foot bends beneath me. Extend and lift. Hold the extended leg in, la pierna extendida adentro, and now your right leg afuera, la pierna, or whichever leg you haven't done. Brazos arriba, stretch towards this leg, hacia la pierna. Good, and then vamos a cruzar los brazos. Here we are in front, and then a little cat-cow, releasing the hip, releasing the back. Muy bien. And then from there, find that extension in the spine, lifting the arms. Arriba otra vez. Good. So now vamos a extender. Find that relationship between the elbow and the shoulder. So reach the elbow slightly out. Place the palm here on the floor. Lift otra pierna, so lifting that leg. Hand for a moment behind the head. Long spine. La columna larga. Ponemos el pie en el piso, put the foot on the floor, push back with the bottom arm, lift top arm up, breathe. Now if you like, you can set the top foot on top of the bottom foot. Good, set that top foot down, lift the bottom leg, step it in, and fold it over. Take another child's pose, reach the hips back. Good, so now from here, I'm going to move some weight here into my forearms and put my forearms on the blanket. So you can curl your 10 toes underneath you, los dedos del pie, debajo del pie, and then lift the hips up. You can walk your hips now if you like over the tailbone. Push the forearms down. Hold one foot, then the other. Arriba, arriba. The knee joints could move over the hips. Then you could extend the heels up towards the sky. Then we could doblar las rodillas, bend the knees. Bajar las piernas. Lower the knees. Extender las piernas. And catch your weight. Take hands to the ankle y vamos a asuntir y nagar con la cabeza. Release. Take your hands here to the back of the head. Pull up. Good, and then we're gonna look out and bring your sits bones to the mat. Let me check time here. Oh, good. All right, so we'll do a little bit of core work seated. So I'm gonna inhale, stretch, reach my esternón adelante, reach my sternum forward. And exhale, sit up nice and tall. Then from my belly muscles, pull in, move the thigh bones, lift. Good, breathe here. One arm can come up. Other arm comes up. Good, bring my palmas juntas, palms together. Elbow to the thigh, breathe. Opposite codo to muslo. Brazos arriba, otro lado. Inhale back to the center. Soles of the feet, plantas del pie, juntos. And inhale, stretch, reach up. Exhale, codos adelante. Good. You can let the head come stretch down too. So deep engagement in the hips. Push through the hands, up through the arms. Good. Inhale, tip, move that weight back. Hands now reach to the outsides of your feet and we'll extend. Go ahead now from here, bend the left knee. And that knee, let's see. Take the right foot down. That knee's gonna bend back. So you've got the kneecap stretching out the other way. This right foot extends in the air. You can take the left hand and then the right underneath it. Pulling back with the arm bones. Con los huesos del pie. Good. And then we're going to fold that foot in so that the fifth metatarsal comes to the hip crease. Good. Brazos arriba, stretch them up. Opposite hand to your knee. And reach all the way behind you. Feel the right arm. So your humero, your upper arm bone on the right side, runs alongside the rib cage. And stretch your head the other way. So towards your hacia el hombro izquierdo, towards your left shoulder. And open that chest and collarbone. That's a profound feeling here. Good. Inhale. Let's unfold all of that. Try these things on the other side. Brazos arriba. Hands here to your feet. Walk them in. Exhale, lift. So we'll see if we can get into this more gracefully. Arm bones pulling back, besos atrás, y talones afuera. Good, so set the left foot down, and now the right foot, bend it back. So it's gonna come back behind you for a moment. And you're stretching la rodilla, stretching the knee. And then we'll take your hands back to this left foot. And then walk your arms underneath. So you're pulling back with the arm bones to hold the leg lifted. Try to get that weight even in your two sits bones. Good. And now the foot's going to move in to the hip crease. And the arms float up for a moment. So feel the spine lengthen. Right hand, brazo a tu rodilla izquierda. Good. And then bring that left arm bone. You want to feel it hook alongside the rib cage while you're stretching here. Good. We'll bring dos brazos arriba otra vez. Bring them both up once again. Unfold the legs. Move the sits bones in front of the blanket. And now rock yourself back. And we're going to find a Setu-Bandha Sarvangasana to clear the knees. So push your heels into the floor, lift the hips and pelvis, and feel the glutes and hamstrings. Holding el peso del pelvis y también los femorales, your femur bones. Muy bien. Lower your pelvis back down. Draw your knees over your chest. extend the heels. As you extend the heels, push the arm bones down and lift the pelvis. Tops of the feet can come to the floor. Bueno, y estiramos aquí. Walk your hands slightly in, shoulder blades slightly in, and then we're going to take manos, hands to your hips. Doblamos las rodillas un poco, bend the knees a little bit. And then if you like, hold the knees right there over the hips. Aquí vamos a extender, you'll extend the legs. Feel vertical thighs lifting you. Good, now if you like, you can try walking your hands down the ribs. So if you're walking the hands down, you want to feel yourself get to the ribs. Don't rest your palms on your organs there, but find bones. Good, and then from there, we're going to slowly bajar las piernas, lower the legs, open them slightly, and slowly push down with the arms once again to bring your pelvis and the back to the floor. Heels, talones, they're going to line up for a moment with your isquiones, and then you're going to bring the arms up. Palms under your shoulders. We're going to stretch that out the other way with the Urdhva Dhanurasana. So push that pelvis up, palms down, find the top of the head, and lift. So if you just do a Setu Bandha, if you're just lifting the pelvis, that's great, and then you can work on eventually lifting the head. The pelvis and the head are really heavy. So there's some tricks we can talk about. Exhale, release to come out of that if you need to after class. So stretch, take a twist to one side. And then intentamos otra dirección, we'll go the other way. Twist. Good, and then let's open our arms and legs. Abrimos y relajamos un rato, relaxing for a moment. Feel yourself elongate, hacer más larga cada inspiración y cada expiración. Y también hacemos un poco espacio entre las respiraciones. So elongate your inhale and your exhale. And feel a little space between each breath. When you feel ready, you can begin to manear los dedos de la mano, dedos del pie. You can circle the ankles and the wrists, wiggle the fingers and the toes. A long stretch up and out, and then gira, turn to one side. Push and lift, finding seated con las palmas juntas. bajando la cabeza, cerrando los ojos. Your practice is a gift. Tu práctica es un regalo. Muchas gracias y enjoy your day. Namaste.